Hey Blossom Squad, it's Jeannine, aka 9. Hope y'all are feeling fine. Over here the vibe is real chill, and my main focus is paying down these bills. So grab you a cup of some coffee or tea and come chill with me. Okay, let's get this started. Hello everyone. It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, hump day. It is November. We are in November. Can you believe it? Time is just going by really fast. This is my first video of the month. I did not get a chance to record a video on Monday, which is usually my Dice Mondays. It goes down on the DM. I was busy with just getting myself together for the work week. This is the busy season where I work for us, so it starts November 1st, so we'll be pretty jam-packed for some months moving forward. Anywho, I am here to kind of do like a overview or closeout in a sense of October, and then just mention a few like ideas that I have for November. So let's just get into it. Alrighty, so let us let us just start with this this budget planner. Now let us take a look-see. Okay, so I can find the page. All right. So here is my notes that I have for October. Hopefully it is in view of the camera. So I had my little goal list here. So continue to add funds to my IRA, which I did. Pay more if possible towards debt, which I did, just a smidge, but it's something. Complete more savings challenges, I completed that, and swap cash to prop bills, I did that. So actually let me check these off since I accomplished these goals here. Alrighty, so a little bit more than I had planned is contact Capital One. So I am a bit behind on those payments. I actually fell behind on some of the payments when I was out because of my surgery. So I'm still trying to get back on track with everything. So some I am, some I'm not. So I had to make some calls to work that out. Anywho, I contacted Capital One, my Quicksilver card, and I set up a payment plan. Contacted PSE&G for the same reason, and you know, those electric bills in general are just like through the roof. So that was just, yeah, it was a bit much. So I contacted them for a little bit of a help out. Fill out the public service loan forgiveness form. I did that. Contact the my mortgage provider. I did that because they advised me that they enrolled me in a homeowner's insurance. So I wanted to contact them because earlier this year I found out that I was technically enrolled in two home insurance plans. So one I was paying for, one I was automatically enrolled in. So I got a refund for the one that I was automatically enrolled in, but somehow they re-enrolled me. So I had to contact them to just see what was going on. So I know what's going on, and that's that. And enroll in my 2026 benefits. We had from the 1st of October towards the end to enroll. And the changes in the benefit amounts are not too crazy. So for the medical, I'm paying a bit, like about $1 more, And for the dental, I'm paying about $2 more, I believe, off the top of my head, trying to remember. And that is pretty much it as far as my checklist and my goals. And I did receive some extra pays aside from my paychecks. I did receive the unclaimed property amount, the $192.05. I received the Edgar, New Jersey homeowners rebate, which was $1,500. I had a little return of an item that was $7.45. I received a cash app for a giveaway that I won from Elma. I had surveys that I did with Surveys on the Go and Google Rewards opinions, and I also received Ko-Fi earnings. So October was a pretty good month. So let me just share the breakdown. So my Capital One payment plan, so my setup was or is $184, and it's monthly and a frequency of 3 payments. So I already paid the first $184. So once I pay the other 2, I will be back on track. And then for PSE&G, the first payment that I had to put down was $111.86, which is paid. The balance is the $108, and that is 6 monthly payments of $18 in addition to, you know, what the new bill will come up to. So what I do off camera is I calculate my overall debt and comparing it to the total amount from last month. My debt has increased by $158, and that's more than likely, but I'm pretty sure it's interest. Gotta love the interest. So I'm really trying to be mindful of I guess making my payments a little bit earlier so I could catch, you know, like, so the interest wouldn't kick in. Y'all know what I'm saying, I think. Yeah, so that is how I did with that as far as the budget is concerned. And then for this month, I don't have much written down as yet, but I can't really think of anything. Maybe I'll have some more things like along the way. But one of my goals is to start birthday savings challenges. I did mention it in the last video. My birthday is in January, Lord willing. Mine is January the 11th, and my mother's birthday is in February. She's February the 11th. So I need to get on the good foot. So yeah, and then I want to focus on my Macy's credit card. That is my credit card that has like the least amount. So I just want to try to knock that out. I won't be able to knock it out. I won't be able to knock it out this month, but at least I'll be working on this. And once I'm done with this credit card, then I'll go to the next debt that I want to pay off. Also, I have to complete the renewal for the home insurance that I choose. And then once that is complete, then I have to send that that certification, you know, over to the mortgage company so they could cancel out the one that they enrolled me in, which is more of kind of like, it's not as good as the home insurance that, you know, you select yourself. It only covers for the outside. It doesn't cover anything that happens within the 4 walls. And paycheck, we have we could review our paychecks, preview our paychecks on Wednesday. So I'm getting paid my $1694.19, which will hit my account on Friday. And yeah, so that particular paycheck, I'm actually going to pay my mortgage with it and my Verizon bill, which comes out automatically since I paid everything else with the last paycheck. So the remaining balance from that I'll have left after the mortgage and the Verizon, then that will just be towards groceries and just a buffer until the next go round. So that is that. Next, let us go over, oh, where did I put it? Let's see. Where did I put everything? Okay, so as far as the savings challenges, I completed a few. The biggest one I completed the last video, which was the spooky game board by Onyx Budget for Success. So from this savings challenge downwards is what I saved, and within, or which I completed, I should say, in the month of October. So let's just do a quick calculation to see how much that was. So let's see, 23 plus 8 plus 120 plus, what is that, 8 plus 7 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6. So I saved a total of $181, or completed, yeah, saved it within the month of October. So I think that is pretty good. I'm happy that I was able to save that amount. Now, these amounts are low, specifically because the I had the like $8, $7, $2, and $7 already saved from prior dates. And then what I completed them with was the spooky game board. So I, of course, didn't want to total in the full amount because that would not be an accurate number. So that is why those amounts are low. But I completed all of these. Alrighty, so that is that. Next, last but not least, actually, I should say, is pretty exciting news. As I mentioned in the overview, I filled out the public service loan forgiveness form. Say that 3 times in a row. No, I actually filled it out before, about maybe a year and a half ago, but that was never completed because no one, I guess it got lost in the shuffle, the form. I filled out my portion, but when they sent the form over to my employer, it just kind of went into the abyss. This time I was not playing, y'all. I'm just like, listen, I need to, for real, find out if I qualify or not. And of course I qualify. So they got back to me like really fast. So here is the breakdown. Oh my Lord, and my binder, well, it could do that. I was about to say it's about to fall apart. Okay, so I filled out the application electronically on their website on October the 16th. I received the signed form from my HR representative on the 27th. I electronically uploaded the form on the studentaid.gov website on October 28th, and October 31st, they came back to me with the calculations, which was great because they said it would take 3 to 5 weeks, but I was so happy that it was like way sooner than that because I was like at the edge of my seat. So anywho, as you can see, these lovely numbers. So let's just break this down. So this is the what's it, direct loan, consolidated, unsubsidized, and this one is subsidized. So those 2 loans right here, I've made 69 payments so far. So it is 120 qualifying payments before the amount is forgiven. So I have 51 payments left. And the next 3, which are direct loan unsubsidized, those I've made 8 payments so far. So what is that? 112 payments left for those. Now, the reason why those 2 groups are different is because the first 2 with 69 payments are for my bachelor's degree, and then the other 3 are for my master's degree, which I just obtained in 2023. So yeah, I probably thought that they would just like somehow, I don't know what I thought, but yeah, but that is the breakdown. So I still have a ways to go, but I'm just happy that I qualified, and there will be light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to these gosh darn payments, because these amounts are not cute, especially the ones for my bachelor's degree. And these are just a breakdown of the amounts that I make monthly, and they're all grouped together. So this one is the 78.55, 54.68, 27.80, 47.39, and 24.02. So the total payment for those 5 is $232.44, and I always pay more. And then I have a separate student loan, private student loan, and that does not qualify for the loan forgiveness. So I'm responsible for the $2,982.02, and monthly that is $97.96, which I also pay a bit more. I don't pay like a whole bunch more, but I pay more. So what I want to do is, after I pay that Macy's card, even though this is not the second lowest debt that I have, I just want to get it out the way because I've been paying towards it for like a cajillion years. And the interest payments are just like, oh my gosh, those are brutal. That's why it's taken so long to pay this. But I'm happy that I'm below the 3,000, because it seemed like I was above that 3,000 for like the longest time. So yeah, I wanted to share that. At first I was thinking that I would have done a separate video to go over the loan forgiveness, but I'm like, nope, why do that? I made sure to research that again, and it was done within the month of October. So I think that is the perfect way to close out the month of October and this video. So aside from that, I just want to thank you so much, everyone who continually tunes in and shows me love, you know, whether it's in the background, the foreground, all the grounds. I really appreciate your love and support. And if you're new and feeling my vibe, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I wish you well. Hit that notification bell. Love, peace, and budget sheets. Bye.